Jihadist Sultans 3, a classic game where the main goal is to purge the heretics and maintain Sharia law. However, with the brand new DLC Cons of the Steppe, you can now experience the game as a horde of illegal migrants, filled with all the features you expect, such as migration, and of course there are multitude of amazing UI improvements. I swear to God, Europe has never looked more lootable. Welcome to 867, a golden age for Vikings. Yeah, we're not doing that. Instead, we're gonna go all the way to the end of the map. Everyone, I would like you to meet Bob, a lazy, lustful, incestuous deviant who is very good at murder, which is a vital skill in the steppes. Now, if you assumed that Bob is an illegal just because he comes from the edge of the map, you're absolutely correct, for he hails of a proud family of illegals. Now, the real question is, can we migrate to Europe, steal all their women, overthrow their government, and become the undisputed fentanyl czar? Or will we fail and have our entire family deported to Guantanamo? Let's find out. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to be illegals Mongols, because there are two things you can't run away from in the steppes. The first thing is being bold, and the second thing is the Mongols. Now, this might surprise you, but I am willing to commit my life to murder and violence gallantly. Of course, I have to get married and have children, for I am planning to pass on the illegal torch to the next generation. Oh my god, guys, I did it! I can't believe it! As a married man, the world looks so different. I just can't live my life being broke. Luckily for me, there is a classic illegal way of making money. That's right, robbery. Everyone's favorite. Oh, come on, guys. What's the holdup? I have a family to feed. And I also have a son, little Bob Illegals. Look at him. He's amazing. But before we commit ourselves to theft, we need torchbearers, which are the 868 equivalent of a getaway van. Remember, kids, you always need those. As we wait for the money to trickle in, we're going to recruit some local hunters. Welcome, lads, welcome. I have plenty of positions for all of you. Household savings. Oh my god, thank you, wife. I'm going to use those money to invest in our family business. Remember, kids, always take your entire household savings and invest them in risky business ventures which take you abroad, away from your wife and kids. Trust me, it always worth it. Unfortunately for Daritai the hunter, I've committed my life to committing murder. And of course, we're going to take everything we can. Are we illegals or what? And you guys know me, I shall attempt to be even more gallant in order to avoid giving illegals a bad reputation. Alright, 1 gold in profit. See that, guys? It's profitable. It's time for me to invest even more. Let us continue with our operation. And even though Chief Bodonchar has more soldiers, I'm going to cut off his head with a triple backflip. Am I a gallant warrior or what? Well, crap. Now, this doesn't mean that the triple backflip was a bad idea. I simply don't have what it takes. I must train harder. Remember, kids, the best way to train your combat abilities is to challenge your neighboring ruler into a 1-on-1 combat to the death. He rejected. Alright then, I shall commit myself to stealing a large amount of his herd. What is he gonna do? Challenge me to a 1-on-1 combat? Yeah, I wish. Now, I know this is more of a planning heist type of robbery, which isn't my specialty, but as a sexual deviant, I'm always willing to try something new and exciting. They declared war on me. Oh no, we have to raise the defenses and fight for our very survival. They discovered my scheme. I don't care. Wait, where did the army go? Jesus Christ, blink and you miss it. Remember, kids, always kick your opponents while they're down. It's the gallant thing to do. Most decisive victory in the steppes. This not only gave me a lot of prestige and legitimacy, but also a violent criminal in my dungeon. Now, do you know what illegals do to violent criminals? That's right, we recruit them. What? We have a severe labor shortage in the steppes. Also, why does everyone hate me? I don't get it. Oh, it's because I'm an incestuous deviant. Yeah, that'll do it. We shall also recruit some local shepherds. What? Not every illegal is a criminal? They become one eventually, after society rejects them and they have no choice. Demand as tributary. Wait a minute, didn't I just defeat this guy in glorious combat? Remember, kids, if Chieftain Kerie EDA has the balls to demand me as his tributary, you definitely have the balls to ask her out. What's the worst she can do? Declare war on you to become her tributary? Set up a defensive position in a huge mountain province and destroy all your forces? Unlikely. Also, I just noticed this province has a special building. Jesus, look at that insane defender advantage. I feel like I can kill anyone as long as I wait for them to come to me. And there you go, we got him. I mean, someone else got to his forces as well, but I don't care, for I am victorious. And I have a brand new tributary. Look at that illegal horde grow. Now it seems that Chief Bodonchar is surrounding me. This means that I must make him my tributary, even though he has more allies. I am confident that I can destroy him with my superior defender tactics. Oh boy, here he comes. 500 blokes are quite a lot. Completely destroyed. Jesus. Here comes round 2, and just like that, our mighty horde of illegals grows even more. Alright guys, I'm gonna say it, being in the steppes feels quite a lot like being in prison. You find the biggest guy, beat him up using your superior defender tactics, and then you are the biggest guy. Oh boy, look at the Mongols. They're certainly growing faster. This means I have to take over a couple of these independent blokes. But before we ride to battle, I must become even more gallant. Otherwise, this would look like a brutalistic invasion, which is not what I'm going for. I simply must assure our survival, and our resources are ever dwindling, which means I have to declare war. What happened to the Mongols? Anyway, I have to declare a humiliation war, so I can take a boatload of their herd. And yes, I am just going to wait for them in the mountains. Classic prisoner tactics, which also doubles up as a great muscle gain strategy. If my previous statements are to be believed, well, that was easy. Hey, wait a minute, I didn't get the full amount. I feel scammed. You know what that means? It's raiding time. Remember kids, if you scam illegals, get ready to face a gallant warrior who is ready to destroy your local military and pillage your village. And yes, you have to destroy local militaries and commit terrible war crimes to the civilian population in order to ascend into the highest level of gallantness. Oh boy, look at that massive amount of loot! And they are defended. Fortunately for me, I possess superior tactics. Okay, well, crap. My money! I mean, I guess we also lost all the crew, but... the money! Well, you know what they say, they can slaughter all of your men and take all your stolen goods, but no one can stop you from hiring more men and trying again. Remember kids, you are the main character. Your subordinates are just like the looted peasants or the enemy combatants. They're not real people, they're just background noise. And it's time for me to get to the romantic part of looting and pillaging. Hey, wait a minute, we are running out of food. And look at our neighbors, greedily holding to all the fruitful territories. Unacceptable. Once I deposit all of my income to my local bank, we're going to expand. A second son, a second Bob. See that guys? Background characters just keep piling up. Here come the enemy, it's time for us to lure them to our defensive position. Crap. Well, that's fine. I might have lost a huge chunk of my men, but I'm going to raise their 14-year-old sons, so we can have a proper battle on my terms. Remember kids, the only sign that your border is secure is if it looks like the bloody gate. Hey, wait a minute, how did we win? We have 0 troops. Honestly, I'll take it. We should definitely get some more horse archers. This one was a little bit too close for comfort. And it's time for me to teach my son how to ride a horse. Look at him, bold, just like his father. Put him on a horse all by himself, and he didn't break his neck. Alright, that's why he's the only son I ever talk about. And here comes round 2. Hopefully this time we can win a bit more decisively. Alright, and we also have a prisoner, which I'm going to recruit. As a gallant knight, I have plenty of job opportunities for knights. And if you haven't noticed, we have a severe migration problem. Everyone just keeps leaving. I have no idea why. It's almost as if no one appreciates the beauty of endlessly slaughtering our enemies within an earshot of your wife and kids. What a bunch of degenerate perverts. A brawl? I'm not even gonna ask. I am victorious. Oh no. It seems that the Mongol boss has brought an entire Mongol army. That doesn't look good. Well, you know what they say, boys. You either kill them or they kill us. Crap. Oh no, I lost a bunch of my blokes. Luckily for them, their wives and kids had the privilege to hear their final words. Granted, they were something like, "Ah, my legs!" But at least it's a something which your sons will remember you by, which is more than what most people get. And obviously I have to raise their 12-year-old sons, so we can have our vengeance. Now they might have more troops than us, but we have something far more valuable. That's right, an unfair advantage. I'm kinda surprised we lost the first time around, but look at these losses. Jesus, not bad for a band of 12-year-olds. It's time for us to go on the offensive. What are they gonna do? Mobilize the 12 roads? That would be ridiculous. And all we have to do now is claim our rightful land and recruit some prisoners. You know, this was a hard-fought war, and a lot of 12-year-olds became men. I do love a happy ending. Hey, wait a minute, this province is also completely barren. Do you have any idea how many people died for this? I guess we have no choice. We have to migrate to greener pastures. And it seems that this random shepherdess will simply accept it's what you get when you have loyalty and respect. Let's hit the road, boys. Oh no, my son is sick. He has consumption. And here I was thinking that he was bold because he inherited my strong genes. But no, it was just the consumption. Send for a physician immediately. And of course, for my son and heir, I shall take the cheaper option. What? I don't want to spoil him. And we managed to arrive. Finally, we did it, guys. We migrated. And now we have plenty of resources for our rate of consumption. I really wished my son could say the same. A troubling neighbor. I'll take care of this 61-year-old sickly dying man by taking as much of his herd as I can. And now I shall humiliate and rob an old infirm man in order to prove that we illegals do not discriminate against people with disabilities. They get the same treatment as everyone else. It's the right thing to do. They stole my herd, you absolute piece of shit. I just have to take him back. With the help of his wife. Haha, you thought that you can save your marriage by getting more resources for your family. Fool, this marriage is already over, and your child should get used to having 2 Tangrian Christmases. And now you can call me the peacemaker, because I am willing to murder as many people as it takes, so I can claim the resources necessary to safeguard my marriage. And this also maxed out my legitimacy. Just look at that income. It feels like I shouldn't steal from the poor. It's just a waste of time, really. Instead, I shall invest my money into the Khan's Champion's Yard for those amazing night bonuses. Oh no, my son died from the consumption. If only he broke his neck whilst learning how to ride, it would have made for a much more manlier death. I am devastated. However, this is an opportunity to take my wife as my confidant and share my feelings, forging a much stronger bond within our family. Alternatively, I can pick up drinking, which is far more manly. So I'm also going to invest in an acolyte yard, which will give me night effectiveness, making my prisoner army even stronger. Hey, wait a minute, I can form a confederation. Alright boys, who stands with us? I must seek the willing. Oh my god, this feels like I'm getting married again, but with my bold bros. So much better. Live or die, side by side. Nothing can stop us now. Oh crap, we're collapsing already. I guess I can offer people to join. Give me a second. Alright, I mean it's not as big as originally promised, but that's alright, because I'm going to build weapon storage, which will convert a larger percent of my herd into more riders. Because the more warriors I get, the more warriors the Confederation has, and we can resist the Kimek Confederation, who are a bunch of losers, attempting to rival our Confederation. And I've achieved complete mastery over Galliantness. Also, the Kirigzizi Khanate is being invaded by the Kimek Confederation. We have to take action immediately by taking over the Kirigzerl Khanate first. That's right, it's a race, and I am committed to prove to everyone that our confederation are the bigger racists. Oh come on, wife, I'm racing here. I mean, as a pervert, I can't resist. Alright, my wife is now my soulmate. Now back to murder. Oh, it's already over. Great. We're also going to upgrade our army even more. Also get some more knights in an ethical and gallant type of way. A rebellion at a time like this? It seems that being gallant is no longer enough. I must also learn the ways of strategy. And we just caught the guy. Amazing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ka-ching! I've never had that much hurt in my life. We can definitely increase our dominance level. I just need a bit more prestige. Here comes round 2. And this also gave me enough prestige. Finally, we've reached Fox level of dominance. Also, this guy isn't attacking us anymore, so we're gonna have to go on the offensive. Are we racists or what? Oh, never mind, here they come. If we can only lure them in a defensive, yeah, okay, never mind. We are victorious. Long live the Orkhan Confederation. Not to be mistaken with the Kimek Confederation, who are nothing but a bunch of failed racists, unlike us, who can race very well. I'm also going to modify our tributary contract so I can have an even bigger income. I mean, the next level of dominance requires a herd of 10,000. That's quite a lot. And the Mongols are ready to join our confederation. Oh no, they're attacking my tributary. Not on my watch. I mean, we've never been more powerful. A rebellion at a time like this? I'm sorry guys, I have to murder a child. Give me a minute. We are victorious, and it was as easy as stealing from a child. Alright, and after some weird inheritance, most of the blokes rejoined the confederation. But never mind that, to war! I am willing to spend as many resources as it takes for the prosperity of the confederation. It is my only child, my true family, if I only had real ones. Fortunately, I have vodka. And of course, the Confederation, which needs constant maintenance. It feels like a child with consumption. It just falls apart at random. I got a nickname, the Lewd. Why? Is it because I'm an incestuous deviant? It's the drinking guys, promise. I wasn't like this before I lost my son. I mean, I've defeated so many armies. They could have called me something like the prisoner recruiter or something. Instead, they always focus on my treatment of civilians. We managed to win, alright. Wait, what? Kagan, Zikrigilau is refusing to be my tributary, but I just saved you, you piece of shit. Hey, wait a minute, I no longer border him. How does that even work? I'm sorry guys, as an illegal, I genuinely have no idea how borders work. But with this massive herd, we must move to greener pastures. Unfortunately, no one will have us, so we're gonna have to murder them and steal their land. Classic illegals. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is close enough to Gahan Zekglau, but instead of making him my tributary, he's going to have to pay me in bulk. And yes, he can pay me. I checked, and I just noticed we have plenty of people in my prison. You know what that means? It's time to turn on the prisoner economy. Oh, I do love a good day at work. We should definitely upgrade my main yard. Oh my god, my son Bob, also an alcoholic, has a son. We shall name him Bob. Hopefully he picks up drinking at some point. Also, the enemy army isn't showing up. Oh wait, there they are. Completely destroyed. Damn, I still got it. And he paid in full. Nice. And I'm so close to the limit, it's time for us to upgrade for a larger capacity. Hey, wait a minute, I'm not part of the Confederation. That's pretty lame. I swore an oath. I carry them in my heart, no matter where I go. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Kimek Confederation offers me to join. And not a single person from the Orkhon Confederation ever contacted me. I'm pretty sure I gave them my new address. Unless I forgot, because I'm a drunken. Unlikely. I accept. From this moment forward, the Kimek Confederation is my true family, and I shall do everything in my power to destroy these evil Arconian bastards who never even attempted to contact me. I'm also going to get improved pastures. I have quite the herd to feed. Also, the neighboring Khanate kinda collapsed, which means the race is on. We must expand as fast as possible. Wait, we caught the guy's wife. I shall take her as my concubine. Am I a sexual deviant or what? And after defeating his army, he shall be forced to pay tribute to me every month, knowing that I'm porking his wife. That would be quite awkward, but as a pervert, I like it. Now I'm pretty sure this child used to be my tributary. Easy peasy, like a drunken pervert beating up a child. And I'm also going to build a semi-permanent barracks. And it's time for me to attack Kahan Kozel. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Does the word Kozel means goat in Bulgarian? Yes. Yes it does. I just gotta have him. Being a pervert and all. My wife caught me playing with a rope. Oh come on wife, you know I'm a pervert. Why don't you join? She's into it. Wait, no. I just learned my wife is a deviant, just like me. She's 50 years old. How am I figuring this out now? Are you telling me that I missed a lifetime of weird kinky sex with my wife? I know they say better late than never, but in this case, I disagree. We've won and the Confederation grow. Maybe if I didn't focus on my career so much and paid a bit more attention to my family, I would have known my wife is a pervert, just like me. Remember kids, always prioritize your family over your career. What if they're perverts? You wanna know before they're 50. And there's only one bloke left who opposes the Confederation. He's in debt and everything. We got him. There you go guys, we are now the undisputed masters of the steppe. However, looking at it, I feel empty. It's almost as if I lost sight of what's truly important in life. That's right, migrating to Europe. I wasted far too much time here. Let's pack up our stuff and go. And we've arrived at our first stop. Also, these guys are still my tributaries. I'm sure they'll break free once I get too far, but I don't care. Europe awaits. And it seems that we can assure safe passage if we give this guy goat and some herd. But I'm not gonna. If you don't wanna be safe, I won't force you to. Wait a minute, he doesn't even wanna fight us. A wise choice. And look at that, I can see Carpathia from here. Let's keep going. Now we will have to cross some dangerous Confederation territories, but I'm sure they'll be wise enough to stay out of our way, except for these guys. And with this decisive victory, oh my god, Jesus Christ, they just keep coming. Remember guys, if there isn't a trail of thousands of dead bodies on your way, you can't consider yourself a true illegal attempting to migrate. And our dynasty of illegals can now be considered steppe lords. And here comes round 2. Listen here guys, I might be old, but I'm still gallant enough to tear through the battlefield and achieve victory after victory. Truly a staggering amount of casualties later, we are victorious, and they're even offering me to join their confederation. I'm sorry guys, I won't stay long. I mean, I have to move just a little bit closer, and I will have to fight the same confederation again, but this time, they'll be wise enough to stay out of my way. You live and you learn. Well, I guess the ones who died are too dead to learn, but finally we're close enough I can practically smell Byzantium, and we have plenty of prisoners. You guys know what we do with prisoners, don't you? That's right, execute them in the name of our gods. I'm old, obese, and dying. I will definitely need some divine protection if I'm to live long enough to conquer Constantinople. I mean, the empire looks pretty bad. I don't think they will be the challenge. Alright boys, it's time for the real migration to begin. My wife died. Crap! It was the rope, wasn't it? I told her she's too old for it, but she never listened. Oh no, I got the bloody flux. God damn it. And here I was thinking that I have time to conquer Byzantium, but no, I'm gonna have a lame death, just like my son. I got cured from the flux, haha! That's how it's done, son! But I'm disfigured and wounded. That doesn't look good. But it doesn't matter, I've arrived! And I managed to win my first battle! Wait a minute, we don't have enough men for the siege. That's fine, we're gonna pillage a boatload of villages, and someone will come out to stop us, hopefully. I died! Crap! We've gathered here today to mourn the death of High Chieftain Bob. We shall always remember him bold, since he was 12. Amen. It's alright, High Chieftain Bob is also an obese drunken. He'll get the job done, I'm sure of it. I mean, he also has one leg, but no one's perfect. And the civil war is over. Alright, I'm sure we can have a proper battle now. And here they are. They're even led by the Emperor. Well, here comes a battle for the age. We got him. Well, that was easy. And it's time for us to finally migrate to Europe. We can't migrate to Europe. That's not good. Well, what if I make Constantinople my capital? Haha! Wait, we got the Great Steppes event again. Amazing. Listen guys, Constantinople has grasslands and everything, but I feel like we need a name which will welcome all illegals. Something like New York. That'll do it. Finally, we managed to settle all of our people in Europe, just like father always wanted. That's right, we live here now, which means we're going to do things our way. Let's start by raising these ugly cities. All of these disgusting Roman buildings are in the way of our grazing fields. What kind of degenerate perverts can possibly live like this? My dad might have liked it, but I don't. I'm also going to divorce my wife. It was an arranged marriage, and that's not how illegals do it. Illegals steal women before they marry them. Alright lads, let's go get some women. Caught one, and she already has a husband. Not on my watch. I'm gonna make her my concubine, and now I'm free to marry her, as is tradition. A rebellion at a time like this? Oh no, I got sick. Things have never been worse for me, but my wife keeps telling me about her god. And you know what? In my time of desperation, I shall convert. And if my disease get cured and my enemies are crushed, I am definitely establishing Sharia law. My enemies are crushed, and I've never felt better. Thank God. Remember kids, not all illegals want to overthrow your government, occupy your land, steal your women, and establish Sharia law, but some of them do. Until next time.